Dividing polynomials. We're going to look at two problems today. The first one here, we're going to divide 3x squared minus 4x minus 15 by x minus 3. Now we're dividing by a binomial. The way we're going to work this is we're going to use the long division symbol, which looks like this. Now what you're dividing by goes to the left over here. We're dividing by x minus 3, so x minus 3 is going to come out here. That is what we're dividing by. And then this part, the 3x squared minus 4x minus 15, is going to go inside. So we have 3x squared minus 4x minus 15 inside the division symbol. All right, now what you want to do, this is going to be the long division. The first thing you want to focus in on is the x and the 3x squared. At first, you can ignore the minus 3 there. So you want to figure out, we're trying to figure out this piece right above the 3x squared. This piece is going to multiply x to give 3x squared. So you can think of it two different ways. You can think of it multiplying x to give this, or take 3x squared and divide by x, and you'll get this piece up here. It's going to be 3x. If I take 3x and multiply by x, I get 3x squared. You need to figure out how to get that. Or if you do 3x squared divided by x, you will also get 3x. That's going to be the first piece right there. The next step is to take the 3x and multiply it to the whole binomial over here. So we're going to distribute. It's taking the 3x and distributing it to the x and the minus 3. So 3x times x gives you 3x squared, and I'm going to write that right underneath the 3x squared here. And then I'm going to have 3x times this minus 3, which is going to give me a minus 9x. So I took the 3x and I distributed it. The next thing you can do is you're going to draw a line here, and then you're going to subtract. Now you need to be careful on this step. You're subtracting both the terms. It's kind of like subtracting it in parentheses here. So that's minus sign, this negative sign is going to distribute and change the signs here. So really, when you subtract, you can kind of just change the sign. So you subtracting that and subtracting a minus is a positive. So this is going to change to a positive. And then you combine 3x squared minus 3x squared, they go away, gives you 0. And then minus 4x plus 9x is going to give you 5x. So we're going to write 5x down here. And then this negative 15 minus nothing, you're going to bring down the minus 15 here. All right, now we're going to repeat the process from the beginning. We're trying to figure out this piece now. So again, you want to ignore the minus 3, you just focus in on the x. This term that's going to go here is going to multiply x to give you 5x. Figure out what multiplies x to give 5x, and it's just 5. So it's going to put a plus 5 up here. And then that 5 is going to distribute to the x and the minus 3, just like the 3x did earlier. So we have 5 times x, and then that's going to be 5x. I'm going to write that right under here. And then 5 times that negative 3 gives you a minus 15. All right, now we're going to subtract again. So remember, it just changes these signs. 5x minus 5x is gone. Minus 15 plus 15 is also gone. It gives you a 0. That's a remainder of 0. All right, so when I take 3x squared minus 4x minus 15 and divide by x minus 3, my answer is this top piece here. So the answer is going to be 3x plus 5. That's the first one. Now let's look at the second one. We have m squared plus 2m plus 20 divided by m plus 6. We're dividing by m plus 6. So remember, what you're dividing by goes on the left of the long division symbol. So I have m plus 6 to the left, and then the m squared plus 2m plus 20 inside the long division symbol. All right, now we're going to do the same process. I'm going to focus in on just these two guys, m and m squared. This term up here is going to multiply by m to give m squared. And it's going to be m. M times m is m squared. So I'm going to have an m up here. And then I'm going to distribute the m to both the m and the 6. So it's going to be m squared plus 6m. And then you draw your line and subtract. That's going to change the signs. Subtract, the plus changes to minus. The m squareds are gone. 2m minus 6m is going to be a negative 4m. And then the 20 minus nothing, the 20 comes down. All right, now you want to focus in on the m and the negative 4m. This term up here is going to multiply m to give negative 4m. It's going to be a negative 4 or a minus 4. All right, now I'm going to take this minus 4 or negative 4 and I'm going to multiply it to both the m and the 6. Negative 4 times m is negative 4m. And negative 4 times 6 is negative 24. Now you can draw your line and subtract. That's going to change these signs from minus to positive. So negative 4m plus 4m is gone. We have the 20 plus 24, which is 44. So this time we have a remainder of 44. n plus 6 no longer goes into 44. Over here on this one we had a remainder of 0. So the answer was just this top piece. Now if you have a remainder left over, the way you're going to write it, the answer, you're going to start off by writing the top piece up here, n minus 4. And then you want to do plus the remainder over the divisor. It's going to be 44 over n plus 6. It's a little strange looking, but that is the way you need to write it. So the answer here is n minus 4 plus 44 over n plus 6. There you go.